Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for another reading, or if you're new, then welcome to my channel. I hope that you enjoyed today's reading. So for today's reading, we will be looking into a secret that the universe would like to reveal to you at this moment. So maybe you're coming across this video by some chance, it maybe appeared on your YouTube page or something, and there is a secret that the universe would like to reveal to you today. We have 3 piles to choose from as always. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any of the piles that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about the secret that the universe would like to reveal to you at the moment. So pile number 1, as your card, you have the openness card here, which is very beautiful. And we also have one more card for you. Let's take a look. What would the universe like to reveal to you? You also have the castle. Oh, that's very interesting combinations that you have here. So the castle, I find the energy of the castle very interesting, because it has 2 different sides to it. You know, the castle on one side can represent, you know, our biggest dreams, right? Like our, you know, the castle is very luxurious, it's very big, it represents that lavish type energy. But on the other side, it can also feel a bit restrictive. You know, with the walls of the castle, sometimes it can feel like we are trapping ourselves into something that we believe that we want, when our soul actually longs for something else. So with the openness card, I get this message that you need to hear, that you need to open yourself to what you actually want for yourself, what you actually desire, and not what maybe society has fooled you into believing that you want. Or some, you know how sometimes you talk maybe to a friend and they're like, oh, I want to travel maybe to this place so much, like it's my dream destination. And we do this unconsciously, but we also get influenced, like, oh, I also want to go there, you know. And sometimes those moments can be very inspiring for us, and they're there to nudge us. But in other times, we sort of fixate on this idea that we really want something, when our soul longs for something else. And we want it just because we see other people having it, because we see maybe that it's popular or that it's trendy. So I also am getting this message for you, pile number 1, that the stars are aligned for you. What you actually truly desire for yourself is possible for you. And you know, sometimes we also tend to ignore this out of fear of not succeeding in it. And it's easier sometimes for us to restrict ourselves into something that would feel more comfortable for us, because we know that we can do that. We know that it's obtainable. It's you know, visible to our eyes, when our soul in reality longs for something totally different. So I feel the message that you need to hear, and the secret is to stop like living your life from examples of other people or examples of society. You know, just because something is trendy, just because everybody is living in a home in a very residential area, doesn't also mean that you have to do the same. If your soul wants you to, you know, live in a forest or live somewhere on the outskirts, that is meant for you. So you need to open yourself to the idea of what you actually want your life to look like. And be honest with yourself. It's very important to be honest with yourself in these kinds of moments. Let's get some tarot cards for you, pile number 1, and let's get more information about the secret that the universe would like to reveal to you for pile number 1. Spirit and universe, what secret do you want to reveal to pile number 1 today? Just get these 2. Okay, I will first need to take a look at these cards behind the camera, because there is some nudity, so just in case. But for your first card, you have the Ace of Cups. Okay, Okay. You also have the Princess of Wands. Ooh, it's interesting that you have the Princess and then the Castle. You also have the Emperor. You have Justice. Yeah, see the duality again. Very interesting. And your last card is the Ten of Wands. Okay. I get this energy, pile number 1. It's time for you to go on your own way. That's what I'm hearing. It's time for you to do something that is meaningful to you. I feel maybe you have been feeling very restricted with how you have been living your life, is what I'm getting. Like you were always maybe living by the rules. You were always living up to people's expectations of you, your family's expectations, your school's expectations. You know, there's so many factors in this. And, you know, maybe at times you even convince yourself like, oh yeah, this is actually what I want. And you do this so that you protect yourself. We do this as humans. It's totally normal. It's just human instinct that we want to protect ourselves. And you maybe have been doing something that kind of has resonated with you, and you have been feeling like, oh yeah, this is like actually what I'm supposed to do. Like I'm fine with this, you know, this is okay for me. But deep down, is it really what you want? Or do you feel even the slightest bit of restriction? And I feel you have come to terms with it. Like you're starting to realize that something is, you know, with this Princess of Wands, we do see that they have received some sort of letter here, perhaps like a love letter or something. But they look kind of sad to me, you know? They kind of look like a bit like, oh, what now? You know? What do I do now? Maybe you have just come into the realization like, maybe this is not actually what I want to do. Maybe there is something else, something greater out there for me. And you have the Emperor, which is sitting in your power, sitting in your throne. So don't be discouraged by this realization if you've come to a realization like this, because this is actually what's putting you in your power, pile number 1. This is actually what's setting you for you to continue going onwards on the right path for yourself. And we see that there will be a change, a significant change in your life. Maybe you have been in a depressive energy. The Castle can also represent depressive energy because you feel restricted, you feel bound to something that you maybe thought you liked the idea of, but in practice it didn't work out the same way. You know, sometimes we really, really, really like the idea of something, but when it comes to actually doing it, it doesn't feel right. Because so many people glamorize some things, right? Like, I'm just going to give you some examples, like maybe flight attendants, right? Or maybe models or doctors. Like, because there's so many TV shows and magazines right now and commercials, and they glamorize, they make these jobs look like they are attractive, or some even make them look like they're sexy, right? But behind the scenes, there's so much more that we do not see of these people's lives. And maybe you have just experienced that something you thought you really wanted to do didn't feel the same as the image of it. And I see that you're changing from going from maybe this depressive energy to a much, much brighter energy, because this realization is putting you in your power, which is going to help you go in your own way. It will take a lot of courage and a lot of willpower to do this, but it is the correct way. It is the correct direction for you at this moment, is what I'm seeing. Okay, let's get some tea leaves for you, pile number 1. What secret does the universe want to reveal to you today at this moment? Okay, let's get one more. Kind of want to get this one on the side right there. So, oh, you actually got 4. Okay. Your first card is older man. Dealings or relationships with an older man. This is reminding me of what I was saying with like the family. Like maybe there's a person in your life who has like this authority figure, who is an authority figure for you. And You felt like you had to obey them your whole life or listen to them your whole life. Oh, another man. Okay, dealings or relationship with a man. That's double confirmation. Wow, okay. You also have owl, good advice from a wise person. And you also have pig, be aware of greed. Ooh. Oh, this really tells me a lot about this castle card that you just got. Because sometimes why you get trapped into this box or this restrictive energy is because we get too greedy. Longing for things, for sparkly things, right? For things that seem glittery and they seem glamorized, right? But in reality, they're not. It's just the way that society has portrayed them to be. And there is nothing wrong with us wanting, oh, I'm so sorry about the light. There's nothing wrong with us wanting materialistic things, wanting a big house, wanting this specific car, as long as it's what you actually want and you don't want it out of spite, you know, out of spite to prove that you're worth, out of spite of greed. As long as you really want this and your soul really feels like it's meant for this, and you need to be honest with yourself in these scenarios, right? That is the key. Maybe some of you have a father figure in your life that could give you really good advice, or is a person that has been maybe encouraging you your whole life. But on the other hand, I see that some of you have been obeying people who are in authority of you, and maybe that's why you got stuck in this restrictive box. So there's two energies that I'm picking up here, and for everybody it's going to be different. But for one side of you, I see that you have been obeying people who are older than you, or people who have more power than you. And this is what put you in this restrictive box. For others of you, there is a person in your life, perhaps a male energy, masculine energy, that can give you good advice on how you can take a new direction in your life. Maybe this is a mentor of some sort. So if there's a new direction that you want to take with your life, look for people who have actually achieved the thing that you want and live by their example, or ask them for advice if you can communicate with them. Okay, let's get one more card for you. What is the secret that the universe wants to reveal to you? Pile number one. You have, what does this say? Self-love. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like you guys might be feeling a bit like sad right now, or it's like you're hugging yourself because you want to protect yourself from something. But know that choosing to take this new direction is the right thing for you, is self-love. Raising your boundaries is self-love. It's the way that you get healthy. Think about improving your self-love health. It is a totally different kind of health, you know, boundaries. Making sure that you're not draining your cup, that your cup is always full, that your light is always lit. Because if it is not, then you're not living. Then you cannot function properly. And that is not the way to live life. And if there is something in your life that is restricting you, that's holding you back, you do not need to be in this energy just because somebody you feel has more authority over you. This is where you need to set stronger boundaries and open yourself to actually what your soul wants. Let's get your last message, pile number one, to end your reading. What secret does the universe want to tell you? You got two messages. You've got the power, see? Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. Yeah, so this is what I was just saying. You can say no. You can say, I want to go my separate way. It doesn't matter if this person wants to support you, if they want to encourage you. You don't always need to hear encouragement to do something. You don't always need approval of people to do something. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. Do you see? This is exactly what I was saying the entire reading. If there is a new direction you want to take regarding your career, pile number one, it is the right choice for you. Make sure that you're not restricting yourself and putting yourself in a box just because of greed or because of, you like the idea of something has been glamorized in society, so you feel like it's going to be cool to be this person and to act this way. It will be for a little while until you get burnt out. And then what, right? But don't get discouraged if you've come to this realization, because this is actually putting you into your power. This is actually revealing to you what you're meant to be doing. So make the transition and go on your own way is what I'm hearing here for you. Very powerful reading, pile number 1, and I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading today about the secret that the universe would like to reveal to you at this current moment. So as your card, pile number 2, you chose the New Beginnings card, which is so beautiful. And we also have one more card for you, which we will take a look at now. So let's see what is the secret that the universe wants to tell you today. You have Alithiena? I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I'm pretty sure this is like some Greek name, so I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Okay. I love this image here. It really shows that you have a uniqueness to you. That's what I'm picking up with this, that you guys have a very unique energy. I feel this is like my very creative pile, my very expressive pile. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like there is this, I'm kind of picking up you, like you might have this edgy look about you, or this edgy energy, very like dark feminine is what I'm picking up, you know. Regardless, you can be also a male, but you do have that kind of dark, mysterious energy about you. Maybe you like to dress in dark colors for some of you, but I am getting that you have this very seductive energy that's about you, that's very natural. And this is your authenticity, this is your truth. And I feel with this New Beginnings card here, you know, this card represents truth to us. It represents ourselves, our own truth. And I want to say, because I do see that you guys are embarking on a new journey here very soon. You might be preparing for taking a next step in your life, or in general, you might be heading somewhere, you might be traveling somewhere, or there's just this new and fresh energy that's entering your life. I feel the universe wants to give you advice that when you go on this journey and when you start this new beginning, go all out with presenting yourself. Because I feel that you guys are a very progressive person. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like you always are striving to do more. And you have been slowly but surely getting more comfortable with showing your authenticity to the world. But there is this still lingering that you're like you still have a bit of fear or anxiety when it comes to fully portraying yourself out there. And I'm getting that in this new beginning, take the opportunity to fully be who you want to be. And this card can also bring a lot of relief to our lives. Clarity. And I feel that if you have been struggling with feeling a bit confused lately, or something hasn't been so like black and white, I feel that this new beginning is going to bring a huge sense of relief to you, because the universe is going to prove you something, or they're going to show you something that's going to make you feel like you're at peace. You know, also with this card here, it does talk about us needing validation, sort of, or hearing the truth in order to recognize it as truth. So you might be people who have faith, but you always need signs. You always need to something to prove you that it's actually true. So I do feel that the universe is going to send you a sign regarding something that's going to make you feel relieved that your faith was correct. Okay, let's get some tarot cards now for you, pile number 2. Let's get some more information about the secret that the universe would like to reveal to you. Universe, what secret do you want to reveal to pile number 2 at this current moment? Ooh, look at the 6 of Wands. Okay, one more. Okay, we'll have to take a look at these cards behind this camera first because there's some nudity, so I just want to make sure that everything is okay. Wow, for your first card, you have the Three of Cups. Speaking of a new beginning, we see a birth happening here, so that is amazing. You also have the Knight of Wands. Have the Fool. Wow, okay. New beginning, exactly. Six of Wands, we saw this one. And your last card is the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, so there's something interesting that's happening regarding your work here. Pile number 2 is what I'm seeing. I feel, okay, you know, it's not strange that I was picking this very unique creative energy. I said that from the beginning with you. And you do have the Six of Wands, which is talking about fame and recognition and you being celebrated, you being a celebrity, right? That is the Six of Wands. And we do have the Three of Cups. This is telling me that you're going to be discovered, like your talent is going to be discovered very soon. And you're going to be seen as somebody new in the business. Like that's what I'm getting. You're entering a business or a field that is new to you. This is like your new beginning. But this is your life purpose, pile number 2. This is your truth. This is where you're going to find yourself thriving. This is where you're going to find your success because this is what you were meant to do. I feel that a lot of you in this pile, you were meant to be seen as a person that people can gain inspiration from. I feel that in your lifetime, a lot of people are going to look up to you and you're going to be seen as a muse. Like, I feel that a lot of you in this pile, you are meant to be famous on some kind of level. Whether it's public or just famous in your field. You know, if you're a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, a business person, you're going to be known as the best in your field. Or you're going to be a quite literal celebrity for some of you, if you resonate with that. Because we see on this Three of Pentacles, like you're definitely going to have an important, like your image is going to be very important in this world. And people are going to gain so much inspiration. You know, this card is kind of reminding me of the Mona Lisa, like, so there's definitely this sort of wow factor in you that a lot of people would really want if you showed it to the world. And I do feel that in this new beginning, again, you're having like your rebirth moment. This is your new life starts here. And you're going at it with full force, full inspiration, feeling very creative, very passionate about something. And this new beginning that you are beginning, this new start, is leading to your success, is leading to your career focus in your life. I feel that the universe wants to reveal to you today that you have a very special purpose on this earth, to inspire people and to be seen by people, to be celebrated by people as well, for your beauty, for your authenticity, because you're going to bring something new to the table that hasn't been seen before. Pile number 2 is what I'm hearing. With this card, I keep getting like concept, I don't know, music video type energy, like very dark, feminine, attractive energy. And maybe this is your style, maybe this is who you are. And this is very special for you. It's going to be sort of your trademark is what I'm hearing here. Okay, let's get some oracles for you now. Let's get some tea leaf cards. What secret do you want to reveal to pile number 2 today, universe? What is the secret that pile number 2 needs to hear today? And also I'm going to take one more from the side here. Okay, let's see. Your first card is Kite, vacation. Okay, you might be going somewhere. You have a new beginning, and I mentioned something about travel. You also have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And you also have Dogs, getting together with friends. Ooh, and you also have the Three of Cups, which represents friendship. Okay, but this is an interesting energy here. I want to get actually just one more card to clarify. You also have bow. You're highly thought of. Ooh. Okay, I'm seeing this. I really like your energy here, pile number 2, because first of all, I'm seeing that there is maybe a small vacation that you're going on. So this could be just confirmation for you or just something that you're looking forward to. But then you have somebody is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And then you have dogs, which, you know, dogs represent friends. So I don't know if a lot of you have maybe had, I don't want to say shitty, but just unfaithful friends in the past. Like, that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up, that a lot of you have felt like your whole life you've come across people who just weren't that loyal to you, or they weren't like there for you always. They were always like just kind of like there when they needed you. This could be confirmation that just a lot of you dealt with kind of shitty people in the past, is kind of what I'm getting. And then you have bow, you're highly thought of. This is again giving me very major like artist vibes, or somebody who's very creative, somebody who is meant to be in the spotlight and to shine. And with the bow, I do again feel that you have something very unique about yourself, pile number 2. And the universe wants to tell you that they're working with you every day, that they are thinking about you every day, that they want you to succeed. And the reason why you haven't been so quote unquote lucky with friends maybe your entire life, or you find yourself that it's hard for you to make relationships, it's hard for you to connect with people, it's because the universe has been protecting you, because they want you to focus on one thing and one thing only, which is your highest purpose. You know, people can be such a big distraction, and I truly say this also from my experience. You can tell yourself, you know, however much you want, that you're gonna have balance and you're gonna make sure that you're focusing on this, but also people in your life. But if you do not narrow the circle of people in your life to the minimum, to really truly only the people that matter to you, then people become distractions. Because you go out with people, you spend time with people who do not mean anything, and they don't bring any like improvement to your life. And that time you could have used it on totally something else that could have improved your life. So it's really important to distinguish the people that you actually feel like are bringing, like, do you hang out with this person and you talk to them and then you feel inspired after that, you feel like you learned something from them, you feel like you improved, you feel like they opened up your perspective. If the answer is yes, then that means that this person is worthy of your time. They're worth of spending time with you, because they're helping you progress, they're helping you improve, they're not dragging you down, they're not, you know, staggering you with them. But if you hang out with a person and you feel drained after that, you feel like you need to go home and just be alone and don't talk to anyone, it means that something is not right there. So the universe has been protecting you your entire life of wasting your time on relationships, because it is such a mind trick, you know, and I've been there myself, so that's why I'm saying this. It's such a mind trick that you convince yourself that some people care about you when they don't. And this is just truth that you might need to hear today, you know? So be careful of who you choose to hang out with. And don't get too attached to love, to friends, when you know that they're not the right thing. Of course, if you know that this person is right for you and they're there for you, then that's a completely different case. But so many people just want to be around people so that they're not left alone, because they're trying to escape something. There's something unresolved with them that they don't want to go there, they don't want to deal with it, so they would rather spend time with people and just leave it. And that piles on and piles on until it cannot anymore, you know? Okay, let's get your other cards. What do you need to hear today, pile number 2? You have unexpected. So you're walking in a new life and you're not expecting this. You do know that there is a new beginning that's coming in your life, because you might be going on vacation and that's where your new beginning starts. Like this new travel is going to inspire you. You are aware of this new beginning, but you're not realizing what is actually bringing to you, which is a lot of recognition and success, a lot of luxury, I want to say as well. Let's get your last message, pile number 2. What are you meant to hear today? What is the secret that you need to hear? Love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. You might be meeting somebody as well. This unexpected, like might be very unexpected for you, because maybe you have dealt with so many shitty people in the past and you have always almost given up on connections and love and friends. But I see that's returning in this new beginning of yours. There's going to be more luck when it comes to you making friends and meeting people who are more valuable to you as well. But that's what I have for your reading today, pile number 2. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about the secret that the universe would like to reveal to you right now when you're watching this video. So as your card, pile number 3, you chose the pleasure card. Very beautiful, very magical energy here. And we also have one more card for you, which we will take a look at right now. So let's see, what is the secret that the universe wants to reveal to you? You have the pentagram. Ooh, okay, I really like this. So you have pleasure and then the pentagram. The pentagram talks to me about exploration, about travel, about totally going after something that your soul is being called to do. I feel that right now, especially with pleasure, and we see the gate here, this is a time in your life, pile number 3, where you should explore more. You should maybe travel more, try out new things, experiment with your life. I feel it's not the time where you should play it safe and only stick to one thing only. I kind of get in this spirit of your life, embrace movement, embrace activity, embrace new things. Maybe there's a lot of travel that's coming up here for you. You're going to be visiting new places, or a lot of good things, memories, excitement that's coming up for you. You do also have the pleasure card. So it is time to, I feel, give things in your life that bring more pleasure, focus. And if you do get experiment, try new things. I'm getting this energy with you that you kind of want to just move. Like it's the pentagram, I feel it's somebody who's always on the go. Maybe this is your character as well. Maybe you've always been like this, just wanting to, you're maybe a very adventurous person and you're constantly wanting to discover things. And some people might be telling you settle down, But I feel if your soul is telling you don't settle down, then it means that it's not time for you yet. Just because somebody might be settled and they're in their 30s, it doesn't mean that you also have to do that. We're not robots, right? We're all so unique to ourselves. And I don't know, if somebody wakes up at 6 a.m. and you wake up at 7 a.m., it's because you guys have different lives. You have different schedules. So it's very normal to live your life a different way. So just because you might be, maybe some of you are in your later years and you sort of get this energy to do things, to travel, to move around, but people around you are starting to settle down and you're like, I don't want to do that. But you might be feeling the pressure of, society. So I feel for you, pile number 3, if you have been feeling the need to travel and explore, trying out new things, this is the time for you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's get your tarot cards now, and see what is the secret that the universe wants to reveal to you. For pile number 3, universe, what secret do you want to reveal to them at this current moment? These are too many. Let's shuffle again. Pile number 3. What secret needs to be revealed to you? All right. I will have to take a look at the cards behind the camera first because there might be some nudity, so I just want to make sure. But as your first card, you had the 8 of Swords here. You also have the 10 of Pentacles. You have the Sun card. Wow, so beautiful. You also have the Moon. You have the Death. And your last card is Tower. Okay, so I am seeing that there is very significant change that's coming up in your life. I kind of want to put this Death card right here because it's clarifying to me your 8 of Swords and why it's here in your reading. I kind of get this energy from you, pile number 3, that maybe you have been feeling like stuck to the point where you even might be feeling sick because you feel too tied down to something. You know, the 8 of Swords, it means blindsidedness, not being able to see anything and feeling like you're stuck in the mud. You're in this one place and you're, you know, you might be feeling like you're settled down, but you're just like, I don't resonate with this, you know? And you also have the Moon, which talks about confusion. So you might be feeling a bit confused on whether what you're doing right now is what you actually want to do, or is it something that you just did because other people did it as well. And you do have the Tower card, which indicates sudden change to me. I feel that you might be suddenly getting a spark of inspiration to do something, or you're suddenly wanting to do things differently with your life. And you have the 10 of Pentacles and then the Sun. This is talking that you will see great results if you pursue this, if you accept the change, especially you have the Death card, which means that you want to end something in your life. You want to cut something out of your life. You want to change your life for the better, because where you are right now, you might be feeling confused and tied down. You know, maybe that's that settled energy that I was getting. Like you might be feeling settled down, but you're like, I want to travel. I want to explore. I want to do new things. I want to experience pleasure. Maybe you have been playing your life so safely, you know, and you feel like it's, I don't know, I want to start this business. I want to travel to this exotic place. I want to go and live in the forest for a while or something like that, you know? You might be just getting these nudges to do adventurous things because your soul wants to do it. And if some of you have been thinking about starting a business of your own, this might be like a very sudden idea or a very sudden change that you want to make. I see here, go for it, you know? Just make sure that you're not going into it like too blindly and sort of plan a little bit ahead. But if you have been thinking about doing something on your own, starting your own business, this is a really good sign. You have the Sun card as well. Let's get some tea leaf cards for you. What secret do you need to hear, pile number 3 today? I'm getting this card. Pile number 3, what secret do you need to hear today? Let's see. So as your month, you have May. Maybe something significant is happening in May. May just passed, but you might be coming across this video later on, or next year perhaps. There's something significant in May. You have tent, temporary situation. Yeah, you know, the tent is reminding me of travel and camping and exactly what I was saying. It's like you also have temporary situation, which means that your current worry is very temporary. And it also, to me, confirms that you might be wanting to do something temporary. You might be wanting to move around, travel around, stay some places just for temporary, because you feel like this is what you need right now in order to feel happy. You also have man, dealings or relationships with a man. And you have older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. If you want to start your own business, I am getting with these 2 cards, consult with people who have more experience in it. Consult with people who have already done it. See how they did it, is what I'm getting from those 2 cards. or just if you're currently in a situation that is very temporary, get advice from people who can help you. Because I do see that there are people around you right now, pile number 3, that can help you to get out of this stuck energy. But you need to look around yourself and ask the people for advice. It's not embarrassing to ask people for advice. It's what some of you might need to hear as well. Okay, let's get your other cards. What secret does pile number 3 need to hear to the universe? What secret do you want to reveal to them? You have hidden blessings. Okay, so this situation that you might be going through, because you do have the Tower, you have the 8 of Swords, it might be also the Moon. Something in your life might be happening and you might be confused as to why it happened, why this suddenly happened, why this sudden change happened. It's not something that you planned for, you know, but it's very temporary. And this is a hidden blessing, pile number 3. This situation that occurred in your life is a hidden blessing. It's something that if you can recognize it right now at the moment as a hidden blessing, you will be able to turn it around, because this is just temporary. Temporary, it's not long. It's a very short time period. So this discomfort that you might be going through right now, it's just to redirect you towards something else. And the sooner you're able to see it as that, the sooner it will go away. So recognize your situation. Maybe this something happened in May that you felt like, oh, why did this happen, you know? Look at it as a hidden blessing and see where this situation is trying to redirect you towards. Because if you're able to recognize it, it is going to bring you so much success. So pay attention to that. That's the secret that you need to hear today. Let's get your last message, pile number 3. What is the secret that the universe wants to reveal to you today? Let's get one more. All right. First card is patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. You see? So your situation that you're dealing with is very temporary. It will go away. It will get resolved. But the universe is asking you to be patient, because there might be something else that needs to occur that is a hidden blessing, that is a blessing in disguise. And you also have children. Your connection with children is a part of your life purpose. This could be very great confirmation for some of you. Maybe you want to be a teacher. Maybe you want to move somewhere in order to be a teacher, or experience working with children. Maybe you're meant to be an author for children books. It could be so many different things. But I see that this situation that occurred is to put you on the path of your life purpose, pile number 3. So if you have been feeling lost in your life, in the direction that you want to take, this change that occurred in your life is going to push you towards that. And you need to start to recognize it as a push in the right direction, because it is only temporary. And again, this temporary card can also mean that you want to do things more, like you want to live a more exciting life, a more temporary life. You don't want to settle down in just one place, in this one country. You might want to live around the world, experience different jobs, do different things, experience different cultures. And if that's something that you have been wanting, I see that this will be very inspiring for you in the future to create a business out of it, which is going to bring a lot of success to you as well. Maybe a challenging situation that appeared in your home is what's wanting to push you to move around so much or live in different places so much. And that's what's going to inspire something in your future. A business in your future is what I'm seeing here. Okay, pile number 3. That's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.